With the wrap of this week's top stories, I'm Sifiso Zulu.
This is Eyewitness News.
The High Court trial related to the Joslin Smith case has started this week. The child's mother, Kelly Smith, and her two co-accused will answer for the 6-year-old's disappearance.
We need a mother in Kelly to wake up. Her child is looking for her. Her child is calling for her. Her child is missing. Here, where's the mother? Where's the mother in you? That you can't wake up and say, here, my child is looking for me. Why can't you say my child is looking for me? Your child is shouting, screaming. Where's my mommy? You know the heartbroken thing is that that child is looking for no one, not for one of us who's supporting this case. That child where she is looking for that woman called Kelly.
Joslin has been missing for just more than a year after her mother allegedly sold her to an unknown woman near their Middlepost home in Saldanha Bay. The trial is being held at the Saldanha Bay Multi-Purpose Centre, which has been proclaimed a high court specifically for this case. President Cyril Ramaphosa has told the city of Joburg to get its house in order. Ramaphosa was speaking at the Joburg City Council, where he met with Mayor Dada Morero and Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi. Joburgers aren't happy with the state of the city that's riddled with potholes, dead traffic lights, constant water and electricity challenges. Ramaphosa says all these issues must be sorted out.
I should say that one or two meetings of the G20 that I attended here was not very pleasing. The environment that one observed was not a pleasing environment. I say this so that we can improve immensely. As South Africans, we're proud people, and let us get that pride that we have, self-pride, lift us up so that we do present a G20 that will wow people, so that when people look at what we offer and present, they must just say, wow, this is how South Africans do it.
Police Minister Senzo Mchunu says an independent police investigating directorate report into the Phala Phala saga has been declared top secret and it will not be made public. IPID ostensibly investigated the conducts of VIP police officers assigned to President Cyril Ramaphosa, who are believed to have set off on a wild goose chase to Namibia to track down the US dollars stolen from the president's Limpopo farm in 2020. Although the Public Protector and the Reserve Bank both released their reports on their investigations in 2023, Police Minister Senzo Mchunu has told Parliament the IPID will not be doing the same. One of the owners of the Pretoria nightclub exposed for torturing patrons claims he wasn't aware of the abuse committed by bouncers at his establishment. Neo Muela, a director and shareholder at Zanzu, spoke out for the first time since a video of the young men being sexually and physically assaulted surfaced. Muela's lawyer, Zola Majavu, told media that his client only became aware of the attack when it was widely circulated on social media last month. This is despite the owners of the club admitting 2 weeks ago that they knew about the assault.
What we can tell you is that up until when he first engaged with the police, there was no knowledge that the victims had reported that incident as far back as when it happened. If they did, that knowledge does not repose in his mind. Secondly, he has not and will not engage with the victims, lest he is accused of interfering with an investigation. I advised him to stay clear.
ActionSA plans to introduce a new bill to amend the Constitution to do away with deputy ministers and to cut the perks of ministers. The opposition party says it also wants Parliament to have more say over who gets appointed to cabinet. In a second bill, the party wants to introduce additional measures to clamp down on corruption, including permanently disqualifying those convicted of corruption from serving in public office. ActionSA's parliamentary leader Ethel Trollip thinks Parliament should sanction President Cyril Ramaphosa's cabinet choices.
The President may appoint deputy ministers. It's not a constitutional provision. It's an option that the President has, and our party have identified that we will have no deputy ministers. They fulfill no good function. All of my colleagues will confirm here, you sit in a portfolio committee, they sit there like a broomstick, got nothing to offer, can't speak, only the cabinet minister can speak. Only thing they do really well is travel, and I'll give you an example. That the deputy minister frequently outspend their senior counterparts with minimal impact. The Minister of Finance, Enoch Godongwana, in the last 7 months has spent 2.02 million on travel. Deputy Minister David Masondo has spent 3.9 million on travel. And Deputy Minister Ashur Sarapin, 2.09 million. So together they've spent 3 times more than the minister.
Thank you for joining us this week. Remember to download the EWN app and the Prime Meter Plus app.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.